Alright, what's up? What's going on, guys? Captain Monk here again. In this episode of Rebalancing Modern Warfare 3, we're going to be taking a look at rebalancing perk tier 3. So, the first perk we got here is Marksman. Now, Marksman is a very good sniper perk because what it allows you to do is, the regular ability is it allows you to identify enemies from farther away by showing their names at a greater distance. So you know when you have your sights up on someone, their name pops up? Well, if you're aiming in the general area of this guy, no matter how far away he is, you can see their name pop up. So it's really good for basically spotting targets across the map and stuff. Like I said, especially helpful when sniping. I also find it very helpful on weapons like the M16. The pro ability is allows you to hold your breath twice as long than normal when steadying a weapon. So that basically means when you're holding your breath, this could be on a thermal M16, this could be on a sniper rifle. When you're holding your breath, you can hold it twice as long. So that kind of limits you to having to use a sniper to really benefit from this, but you can use it, like I said, on a what's it called, on a thermal weapon. Another thing I just learned today is, if you guys know the breath proficiency, well, when you use the breath proficiency, you can hold your breath to try to get that first accurate shot, because when you hold your breath, it reduces the sway quite a bit on your, for example, on your assault rifle or something like that, because you only have breath on assault rifles, I believe. But that applies to here as well. So if you're using, for example, an ACR with a red dot and you have breath on it, and you have Marksman on, you can hold your breath twice as long on that as well. So that's pretty interesting right there. The second perk we got here is Stalker. Now, Stalker's a pretty popular choice for players who like to strafe, because that's pretty much what this perk does. It allows you to move quickly while aiming on the sight, so it allows you to strafe side to side very quickly. As far as I know, what it allows you to do is basically, if you have an assault rifle, you can strafe as fast as a submachine gun. So it's a pretty good setup if you can handle it. Personally, myself, I cannot do it because I'm so used to assault rifles when you aim on sight having slow mobility. And I played Call of Duty for forever basically, so I'm so used to that when I put Stalker on, it completely throws off my aim. But if you're someone who doesn't like the SMGs because they struggle at long range, with the exception of the MP7 of course, but you like the assault rifles but you find yourself getting killed at close range, Stalker is going to be a good perk for you because it allows you to have the benefits of a close range submachine gun with the ability to strafe, and you also have that long range ability with your assault rifle because that's what it's meant for. The pro ability is delays enemy triggered explosives, so like claymores and bouncing betties and stuff like that. And one thing I didn't mention here that I think I should have is IMSs as well. So if you run past an IMS, it'll beep, but it won't chuck that bomb at you, or that AC-130 bomb thing, whatever it is it throws at you. I don't really know what it is, but yeah, it won't explode right away. So that applies to claymores and bouncing betties as well. They'll make that little click, or they'll make that sound the bouncing betty makes. I don't know how to describe it, it's just weird. But yeah, when they make those sounds, it'll just sit there for a little while before actually exploding. So yeah, that's pretty helpful when trying to get into their spawn and they're all camping or something. The next perk we have here is Steady Aim. Now, Steady Aim increases hipfire accuracy, and that's pretty much all it does, but it's very helpful when you hit the pro ability, because with the pro ability, it'll allow you to aim on sight faster after sprinting. And this basically means that this perk, in my opinion, is basically almost quick draw and steady aim together, because it allows you to bring up your sights faster, in other words, and it allows you to hip fire better. So to me, this is the best third tier perk, but I don't see a lot of people using it, but I honestly think it's the best for at least my playstyle. The next perk we got here is Sit Rep. Now, Sit Rep's a pretty good perk, but I don't see many people using it. I think the main reason behind that is because a lot of people just don't really look at it, I guess, because I'm not sure actually. I don't know why people don't use it. I think it's because the other perks are just slightly better, but this perk is definitely a good perk to use. I think what they should do to make it more popular is make it so that people, to unlock the pro version, it doesn't require, how many explosives do you have to break, or how many equipment? I'm not sure how many it is, but they should have whatever the number is, because it's way too much. But yeah, highlights enemy explosives and tactical equipment in red. So that basically allows you to see enemy explosives and equipment through walls and stuff. You have like wall hacks for those sort of things. And the pro ability is it makes enemy footsteps louder and cancels out dead silence, which is a myth. I don't believe it, because when I use Sit Rep Pro, I cannot hear dead silence people whatsoever. So I'm pretty sure that is a false statement, but that's what they say it is in the Modern Warfare 3 guidebook and stuff like that. But I don't think that's true, because like I said, when I use Sit Rep, I cannot hear dead silence people at all. But for those who are not using dead silence, they sound like freaking elephants. It's really helpful if you're trying to sound horror with a headset or something like that. And speaking of headsets, mine broke today, and don't even think for a second that I got real pissed off and I threw it at the wall. I simply just took it off and placed it on the couch next to me, and it broke. And I was like, what the hell just happened? So yeah, I'm gonna have to go get that replaced pretty soon, which kind of sucks because it's a $100 headset and just broke right in my hand. I didn't even try to break it, just placed it and broke. Whatever. The next perk we have here is Dead Silence. Now, this perk, like I was talking about earlier in sit rep, it's basically the perfect counter to sit rep. What it does is it makes you silent, and also reduces the effect of recon perk or of the recon perk. But what this basically means is, first of all, your footsteps make no noise, so you're perfectly silent when you move around, which allows you to be very stealthy, and reduces the effect of the recon perk. Now, as you guys know, what recon does is, if I were to throw a grenade at a guy who had dead silence, or actually, let's just use a non-dead silence guy first of all to get it explained. When I throw a grenade at a stalker guy, for example, if I get a hit mark on the guy, I'm gonna have like a blackbird effect on him for 10 seconds. If he had dead silence, it only lasts for 5, and then he'll be off my radar. So that's basically how that works. The pro ability is ability to take no fall damage. So this will allow you to jump off cliffs if you want to, and not take any damage whatsoever. So now that we've looked at all of the perks, as you guys can probably see here, I have all these check marks here, and that basically represents the fact that I think these perks are all balanced. The only problem I have is that sit rep does not cancel out dead silence. That's a myth. It's not true. I tested it myself. When people have dead silence on, you cannot hear them with sit rep pro, which is very annoying. So I think they should patch that. But besides that, everything is balanced. So why don't we all just give a round of applause to Infinity Ward, because they did something right. They did one thing right in this game, and they got this perk to balance. Well done, Infinity Ward. I'm very proud of you. You did something right. Alright guys, that ends up the video here today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to leave a comment on your opinions on what I've basically said here today, and leave it a like if you did like it, because that really helps me out. And I'll see you guys next time. Make sure to subscribe for more, guys. Peace.